Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
Secrets, trust, worth. The bond between souls intertwined within otherworldly intrigue. Michaela Jade brings forth the Elite Warrior series, a collection of dark fantasy romance novels set in a twisted world where power lusts in the hearts of men and devotion seduces the souls of women. Warrior's Secret, Warrior's Trust, and Warrior's Worth. Available now at authormichaelajade.com.
When they mined an area, they put down yellow tape right across that line. And if you walked on the wrong side of that yellow tape, you blew up.
Strange Tales 136, I remember it very clearly, and that was my first exposure to Kirby. And I wanted to show it to people.
What's up? Welcome to the Monday Madness. You guys know what's up. We're out here to talk about people and their creations. And I got somebody new, somebody I never met before. We are going to talk to this guy. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Hi there. Is this shit working?
It's working. You're on.
Cool.
You're live.
Excellent. I'm Mike. How you doing?
I'm great. And let me drop this banner down here so people can see what it is you're going to be talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Get a link in the chat so people can go look at it for themselves. I'm going to be pulling it up, but you know what I'm saying. They got to be able to see it too. So.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and explain to everybody who you are and what Creecraw and Chris is about.
It's the sequel to the original. The original was called Creecraw and Chris Must Be Destroyed. Basically, they're two aliens who roam the cosmos, getting into trouble and have lots of giant fights, explosions, murders, jailbreaks, prostitution, and all that good stuff. All fun for all the family.
All that good stuff.
Everything a growing boy needs.
There you go. Got to influence them so they make the proper friends.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and there's women with 3 breasts in it as well, which is good. So yeah,
All right.
I think I was heavily influenced by Total Recall. I think.
All right. So your name, I'm assuming, is Michael.
That's correct. Yeah,
All
I'm from
right,
Moseley.
All right, here we go. All right, so give everybody look. Creeker on Chris taking the piss, y'all. Come on.
The next one's going to be called Creeker on Chris Utter Bollocks.
All right. So look, it's been going for a week. We need to get eyes on this, man. Let's dive into it a little bit.
Yes,
Tell
yes,
everybody
yes.
What's up with these guys.
Well, they're both victims of alien abduction, but when they broke out of their captor's alien lab, they didn't know where to go, so now they just roam the cosmos in a stolen mining ship called the Saucy Susan. And they have an amazing ability just to get into trouble constantly wherever they go, and usually it involves massive collateral damage and loss of life. So yeah, the squiddy fella is called Creekor. He's the one with the anger management problems, and the little fat kid is called Chris, and he's the quiet type. Yes.
All right. So did you do all this? Do you have a team? What's up?
Oh, I have a whole team.
Okay.
Yeah, they're mostly they're all Catholic. But that's okay. No, I have a RJ Silver who does my inks and pencils, and Rodrigo Yabanez who does all the brilliant colors. Rodrigo Yabanez also does Red Ninja Momiji. It's about big-breasted ninjas with lightsabers. But yeah, so yeah, I'm very proud of that heart-shaped asteroid. It's actually where the space prostitutes hang out.
Now look.
Am I on the wrong stream for this?
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
I'm one of them people that if I'm having somebody new on my show, I don't go dig up all the dirt on you, look at everything, and know everything ahead of time. I let you come out and tell me about it and show me firsthand. I'm blown away. This is funny as hell. Look, I like funny comics. Okay?
Cool.
That's what I'm about. Things that make you laugh, things that crack you up. This looks like it falls into that category. So,
Awesome.
All right. So there's just a lot of the interior art here. Do we have variant covers? What do we got going on for it?
Oh,
just one cover or 2 covers? What do we got?
It'll be 1 cover for the second book, and it will be a brand new cover for the trade paperback version, which will include the first and the second book combined, 60 pages. Right. So that is a work in progress at the moment, so I don't actually have that with me, but yeah, it is going to be new and original art, and it's also going to be included in the poster version.
My next question was going to be how many pages. So the only thing I would say is go back into this campaign and include some more information.
Really?
Yeah, put your team up in here. Bio your team. Put some of what they do up in here. Draw the fans. Give them more to look at. Another thing I would suggest is a retail tier.
Ooh, nice.
For retailers, maybe get 10 copies at a discount.
That would be a great idea.
Is this traditional or digital art?
I believe this is all digital, so there's no original version. So I can't give away free pages, unfortunately.
Oh, there's no such thing as free.
That way, yeah, as a bonus, yeah. Inverted commas.
You take them traditional pages and you put them up for a premium, a couple $100, and We're talking about tier building here.
Yeah. But
Always,
alas, it's all about
always offered that extra thing maybe that nobody else thought of. That's what I love. I love looking at somebody's campaign and seeing something that I've never seen before. You know what I mean? It's like somebody went outside the box and went, I'm going to try this. And you look at that tier and they got 80 people back that tier because it was something different.
Yeah.
Different is good.
Yeah.
So one dude flies the ship, the other dude sleeps. I got that. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
He's even sleeping through the space combat. You see, they have a bad guy who's after them called the Ultra Bastard, and he's really determined to kill them because they've pissed him off. So that's his ship there, and yeah, they don't really have any weapons, unfortunately. So yeah, they have to use fancy flying. God, I love that art.
The guy with this finger in his nose reminds me of someone. I don't know who. But you know what I'm saying? It's like that guy right there. Reminds me of somebody. I don't know. The shirt halfway over the belly button, the whole thing, man. It's like, is that like Crom's human counterpart? What did you do that? See that?
Wow, I never thought of that. Uh-oh. I've been
like
done for plagiarism. Yeah, I'm a big fan of onomatopoeia.
So this guy's trying to blow their ship out of space.
Oh, yeah. He's quite determined. He kind of looks like Bane, Dr. Octopus, and the Hulk all together.
Yeah, I like the Bane look for sure.
But yeah.
And maybe Squidward.
And obviously. I'm trying to think. I based Kreekor's design on an old computer game called Shakan on the Mega Drive. I think it was called the Genesis in America. And yeah, so it's based partially on that and partially on oh god, who was the other one? lots of old computer games basically. I ripped off the design. It's quite cool. So I wanted him to have a. Let's see, Chris is based on. Yeah.
I love them kind of hats. Don't get me wrong.
I can't pull off a hat. It's not fair.
I have to. It's part of the mystique now. Hat Club, baby. We're all part of the Hat Club.
Yeah. Chris is based a bit on Strong Guy from X Factor, 90s X Factor. He has the little red glasses and huge body. I decided to make him small and fat, like Two Flower from Discworld. Are you familiar with Terry Bria? It's a little bit like. I think DR and Quitch. Have you read DR and Quitch? Alan Moore. It might have been only produced in the UK. Never heard of it. Oh boy.
Nope. That's okay though.
Yeah, that was one of the inspirations. And Jay and Silent Bob and that sort of thing. If they had a spaceship and they went around fucking nuking planets and stuff.
See, I like that kind of stuff. There's nothing wrong with nuking planets. Oh.
I know.
I say that out loud. I'm sorry. I'm one of those people that kind of hopes the asteroid hits, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I always use that meme from Aliens. Nuke the site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's times when I'm just like, yeah, I don't even care if it passes or not.
Nice. Yes.
At least it would be a nice, quick ending, right?
Yeah, we'd all get vaporized. It'd be awesome. Have an end of the world party.
Never know. We may evolve into something super cool. A new planet. A new solar system. Something.
Unless,
A black hole.
They say when Vesuvius erupted, a bunch of people started fucking. They saw the volcano. Yeah.
As long as you
I imagine they had a few seconds.
Yeah.
They probably barely got started. They probably barely got in there before it went. But that's probably how you like to go out.
If they gave us that 20-minute warning, I'm down.
You see, I've only got the 3-minute warning where I live. That's not fair.
Oh man!
I'd have to fuck the dog.
For the last one, I'd have to have more than 3 minutes, bro.
Yeah. No time for foreplay, dear.
Gotta work it. Work it.
Oh, mercy. Right. So,
Right. So if you were just running into me and say, like, I'm walking past your con table, how do you get me to stop and look at this? What do you say?
God knows. I'd say, do you like tits and explosions?
All right.
That might get you. Yeah. Would that work?
It
Maybe.
might, right?
Yeah. If you're a teenager.
Well, you know what I'm saying. It's like the object is to draw in the fan.
Yeah, definitely.
So, their stolen mining ship, the Saucy Susan. Now, who did they steal the ship from?
The fella that abducted them from their homeworlds in the first place. He's called the Researcher. Yeah.
That's what you get for messing with people. That's what
Exactly.
you get.
He
Don't be
steals the
abducting people from their home planet.
Yeah.
You never know. You might have Rambo on your ship.
There is a prequel written that actually discusses their breakout from the ship and so on. Yeah. And how they became friends and so on and so forth. Actually, Chris's red goggles actually cover up the fact that he doesn't have eyeballs anymore because he was tortured by the Researcher. So yeah, he's got all kinds of
trade paperback. You can get the trade paperback book 1 and 2 down here.
Yes,
guys.
yes.
So you can get that story that he's just now talking about.
And the previous one.
Yeah, that's what I meant. The one you're talking about where they met and how they met and all that. You can get that story. It's right there in that trade paperback. Book 1 and book 2, 60 pages, $26. There you go. And nobody has gotten that. So far, everybody knows about this was in on the first one.
Yeah.
You need to get that out there. You need to get it out there and get it seen. I like taking on the challenges. I like taking on the books that nobody knows about and trying to get them seen. That's what I do.
God bless you.
So I see we got, some people in the chat. Hopefully they're awesome. Going to share this out so that this can be seen in other places. Share out this that link right there. Share that out. Share out this stream because I don't have a co-host doing it for me or talking to him while I do it. So help me out. Share out the stream. Make sure everybody sees what we got going on over here. Because, it's Monday Madness with Pops and no Richness. My co-host is in the UK and he is sick.
Oh, he's in my neck of the woods. Cool.
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
In Nottingham.
Oh, I went to university there. Awesome.
Yeah, he hangs out up by there. I told him if I ever go there, he's going to have to take me to Sherwood Forest so I can look for arrowheads.
Oh, cool. The castle's right in the middle of town as well. It's awesome.
I want to go meet the sheriff, too.
Sweet. All the street names are like Maid Marian Way and Robin Hood Road and stuff like that. It's kind of strange.
Man, I'm sure every new sheriff just catches hell, doesn't he? Nobody likes dude, huh? Tourists don't like him, huh? No.
There used to be a fellow who dressed up in medieval garb and pretend to be the sheriff, just scares tourists and whatever, but I don't know if he's still around.
See, that's what you're supposed to do. If I was the sheriff of Nottingham, I'd wear the old black hat and the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Walk around being mean to people. Yeah.
Yeah. God, I did love that city.
I doubt if they'd vote for me a second time, but it'd be fun.
Yes.
So yeah, man, you guys check out Cree Craw and Chris taking the piss. I like it. I love the name. That's just amazing. And please smash the like, share the stream, get this out here, get it seen. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We got people watching, so we need more. What else can you tell us about either yourself? What made you decide to do comics in the first place?
Let's see. I wrote a story when I was like 29, and I really wanted to turn it into like a TV show or a comic or something, and I didn't know what to do because my background is in biomedical science. So yeah, several years later, I finally got the opportunity to do so because I was a bit distracted by parents getting sick and being a carer. So yeah, I had to take care of them full time. So comics
Wow.
kind of comics fell by the wayside for a while until you know. Ah, yeah, bit of a jump. Oh, you're choking.
That's what I was going to say. That's quite a jump.
Oh yeah.
You said biometrical science, right?
Yeah.
To comic
That's what.
books.
Yes, yes. By way of banking.
By way of banking. Okay, look.
Yes.
This is for all you first-time creators or considering being a creator, or you know what I'm saying? You guys that wrote a story when you were 29 and then you adopted a career and you went and did that thing. Go back to 29.
Yes, you can do it.
Go back to 29 and
Yeah.
write that story. Forget biometrical science.
Yeah, it's shite.
All right, we got a question from the chat. What is your motivation for your art? Spiritual, drug, or dream?
Oh God. I suppose it'd be spiritual.
Spiritual. There you go.
Yeah. I just feel like I'm myself when I create, and everything else is a waste of time. Everything apart from that seems like a waste of time. So just create, and then I feel like me, the real me.
Now, see, so most people have what they call imposter syndrome. They do this and then they feel like they don't belong. You feel like you belong here, whether anybody knows who you are or not, right?
Yeah, I'm an arrogant fucker.
There you go. No, see, look, you should have no problem with the self-promotion part of this. Yeah, see, just like what Mike just said, you feel yourself when you're creating. So
Yes.
straight up, you're the kind of person that's going to have no problem promoting yourself. A lot of these guys they get that imposter syndrome feeling, like they don't belong there. And when they're out there talking about it, maybe they shouldn't be, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you are not going to run into that problem. So get out there, get on every show you can get on. Okay, yeah, there you go. You feel yourself when you create. Do you feel up or down?
Mostly I feel up. When I'm waiting for my artists to finish the pages, and it's like a bit of dead time in between, that's when I feel a bit down. But yeah, most when I get sent a new page, I'm dancing around happy as fuck. I scare the dog.
I like it. No, see, because if you can't be excited about what you're doing, man, it's hard to get other people excited about what you're doing.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And I know that from being up here, like being the guy trying to promote you guys. When somebody comes out here and they're excited about what they're doing, it makes my job really easy. Really, really easy. And when they're not excited, then I'm trying. Sometimes it's like trying to pull teeth, or really draw out what's inside somebody, because they're not that good at self promotion. They're shy on the camera, or whatever. It's like I got to pull it out. So I like enthusiasm. It makes my job really easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that.
Feel up or down or all around.
Shake it all about.
Come on, you Reds, Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool.
I'm assuming Mike's a friend of yours.
Who is that, sorry?
Mike Hacker. Is Mike Hacker a friend of yours?
I'm probably. I know every fucker on Twitter.
That's it. See, that's it right there.
My brothers are Aston Villa supporters.
Shadowhawk, what's going on? We got
all hail.
We have a pretty solid audience, man. We do pretty good up here. Maybe not as good as some of the big boys, but at least they notice us now. We're getting there, man.
Bit by bit, steady. Nice. Oh, let me see if I can send you another picture. Bear with me one moment.
Creecraw and Chris. Holy crap, Lucifer. Is that a tux? What the hell?
What is it?
What a response!
What the hell, Lucifer? You just come from an award show or something? What?
No, just normal everyday attire. What can I say? Sometimes it's better to dress up than it is to dress down. You know, that's all it is.
Lucifer, do you know this guy? He said
No.
He knows everyone. He said he knows everyone on Twitter.
Well, maybe I do and I don't realise it yet. Mike, is it?
Yes, that's me.
It's nice to meet you, Mike. How the devil
very
art thou?
I'm awesome at the moment. Yeah, I'm just, I'm shilling like a madman.
Then don't let me stop you. Carry on, please.
Oh, let me just say. Bear with me one
I
second.
just think it's like Lucifer popped in the backstage with the suit, and I was like, oh, this guy's ready to co-host with me. Here we go.
Cool. Well, I've just sent you a new picture of the next page of the book on Twitter. Onto your Twitter. So if you want to show that one, we can have the grand opening of that page. If that's such a thing.
Wow.
It is now.
Yeah, I'm going to have to stop sharing this screen and pull that up again. Yeah,
It's a little bit dirty. I don't know if YouTube will ban us for showing it, but it's quite interesting.
I like looking at stuff. Lucifer.
I like looking at stuff.
Stuff is cool, man. Check out this stuff, y'all.
Here we go.
Hey.
Now that is a brilliant door. Is that not a brilliant door? I want a door like that.
Can anyone honestly say they wouldn't enter that door if they saw it in front of them?
Dude, I'm kicking it in.
Wow.
Yeah, we going.
Man.
Look at the top panel too, though.
Oh yes, focus in on that if you can. The
Well,
entrance is quite interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it. I can't really. This thing will not zoom in. I'll end up in some other dimension or something.
No, originally the door wasn't.
I learned a long time ago that's why I have co-hosts to do stuff like that. If I try to do it, you guys will be out here talking to each other, and I'll be out there trying to get back in. And that's how that always works. Now look, this is pretty, man.
It is indeed.
I love it, dude. I love it.
We decided on a yellow brick road.
Excellent.
And those two
Yellow
guards are
brick
based
road?
on Wizard of Oz as well. They're off to see the Queen of the Prostitutes.
You got the chicken, you got the frog.
Yeah, the frog fella comes into it later on. His name's Hoppy.
Hoppy.
He tries to get them into an assassination plot, and everything goes fucking crazy as fuck.
Sold. That's all I need to know. Frog assassination plot. Sold.
The frog into an assassination plot. That's crazy.
Yeah. They're going to assassinate his ex-wife. His ex-wife, sorry.
Quentin,
Hey, Quentin.
that's crazy stuff. Man,
yes.
that was cool. That is cool. You guys got to check that out. Creecraw. I dropped the link in the chat up there a little bit.
See?
Up there. And let me get it back.
Quiet.
Boom! There it is. All right.
Sweet.
Man, Michael, it's good to meet you, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what you know about what we do in the madness over there on Facebook, but that's where all this originates from. And tomorrow we are doing the sign up for CromCon 19,
Woohoo.
Nice.
which is the last weekend of the month. We just come out 30 minutes. We just go one creator after another, after another, till Tuesday. So just a heads up, we'll be posting that link tomorrow, letting everybody know we are signing up tomorrow for CromCon 19. It is Thanksgiving weekend. We are having a Black Friday art auction. All kinds of stuff going on, man. It's going to be a big weekend. I'm going to eat turkey, and then I'm going to try to work till Monday night. We're going to see how that goes.
I went to Thanksgiving dinner once.
I'm starting to feel like there's not enough time between CromCons. But man, as long as we keep filling up the roster, right? As long as the guest list is filling up once a month, I'm gonna keep doing it once a month. What the hell? Anyway, Michael, definitely check that out tomorrow. I'll be posting that sign-up post both on Twitter and on Facebook. So,
oh yes,
if you want to be part of the madness at the end of the month, just talk about this a little more. What do you got? 22 more days? I think you're gonna just get under the wire.
Let's hope.
22 days left, and we are what? Oh yeah, I think that works. Saturday.
Fresh.
There you
19
go.
days. Yeah, you'll still have a couple days left to go.
Excellent.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. The last one barely got funded. I scraped in just about. But yeah, I'm hoping this one's going to go like gangbusters near the end.
I'm sure it will, man. I'm sure it will.
Yeah. But yeah, actually, 80% of my customers were American last time, but it's all English people this time. It's weird.
Hey, that's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Well, it is when it comes to postage, but that's a whole different beast altogether.
Oh God, yeah. Wow. Yes. Thankfully, it was quite lightweight. I wasn't sending any badges or any metal stuff or models or anything, so it was just book and poster for everyone. So yeah, it averaged out about £5. Yeah.
That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. It's when you start doing the more bulky stuff that all of a sudden people start going, can you bring the postage down just a little bit?
Oh, God. When it's £25, yeah, it's a bit much.
Yeah, just a bit.
Oh, wow. No, I paid for Blue Bombshell the other day, and that was like, I think that was that $25 or £25? Yeah, either way, it was a bit expensive for it, but
yes,
yeah, there's not a lot you can do for America though.
No, it's the same, vice versa. You know, the amount of American books that I've backed where, you know, the book's been like $20, but the postage cost has been almost double what you're paying for the book. And you either have to like it or lump it. That's all you can do, because we haven't got much control over how much that postage is. But it's the same when American readers are backing English books. That's why I like to, at the moment, I'm focusing more on single issues, because I know I can keep the postage down quite a bit.
Yeah. I got it for about £5 on average, which was very good.
That is good.
We have our next guest.
Hello, good sir.
Hello, how you doing?
Mr. JP, and I'm not even Eudaimonia Eudaimonia. I'm not. You do it.
Well, however you pronounce it is correct. It's either Eudaimonia, Eudaimonia. It's a word from ancient Greece, so.
Oh, cool.
Different people pronounce it different ways.
What's it mean?
Eudaimonia is the life worth living, the life that's worth going through all the hardship.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Now, I was going to say, Mike, you're more than welcome to hang out while we go through his campaign and go through Lucifer's campaign. And so, like, you know, you guys are all welcome to hang out and chime in on what each other's doing, ask questions. Because I don't have a co-host, so, you know,
Well, Lucifer, was that a Zippo I heard?
It was indeed.
Oh, see now, Lucifer, you got to check this out.
Yeah,
okay,
so
check it out. Cree-craw, y'all, taking the piss. Go check it out. We got that link right there. The link's in the chat. Go check that one out. And now we are going to move on to our next project of the evening. Yeah, it just keeps getting it, man. It's like this one is not released yet, right? This one hasn't launched yet, right?
January 8th.
January 8th. So we're talking we're talking about one that we're going to do some build up for before it launches. We get to talk about this one for a couple months. So by all means, my friend, fire away.
So Noirlum is a noir detective story that takes place in 1920s Harlem. Noir plus Harlem equals Noirlum. It's about a detective origin story of a detective by the name of Coleman Carmichael, who kind of teams up with a rookie police officer to track down the Hudson River killer in Old New York.
Ooh.
That's it. I have a pretty fast elevator pitch this time. I don't have to go into like, oh, it's really complex, and that's it. It's a 90-page beautiful mystery, or beautifully done mystery in Old New York.
How many pages did you say?
90 pages.
And all you got to say about it is one sentence?
The last campaign I did, it took me forever to get an elevator pitch because I was just, the thing I learned from that campaign was, if you can't say it quickly, you need to simplify. You need to make things easier to digest because your customers don't have time to listen to you try and explain some really complicated thing.
Right.
Yeah. And the reason, this is the most important thing. This is the second most important thing. I mentioned the Zippo because all the backers who join the mailing list and buy a copy of the book are going to get one of these guys. This is the Noirlum Zippo.
Ooh.
Every good detective needs a Zippo.
Damn straight.
And yeah.
And that
so my mailing list is doing really well.
The selling point I need. I'm just saying. That's all the selling point I need right there. I love it.
Yes.
I used to have a huge collection of Zippos. I don't even have one now. So I'm starting that collection over with that one.
Excellent.
I'll get it one way or another. You all count on it.
Yeah, I've had a couple teasers up on this page, and I just added the actual trailer very recently. So there is something new, fresh and new for people to check out on the pre-launch page.
Fantastic.
Oh, sweet.
Now,
let's see.
This is the cover, and as you can see, it's a book, 90 pages. It's not a little floppy. It's a book. Noirlum, the long and short of it. There's your lighter. Look at that.
Ooh, it's a bit nice.
Yeah. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Got a little bit of interior art down here you can check out. It looks...
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. Like the watercolor kind of a look to it.
So is this video here the same as that one down there?
No, the one up top is the actual trailer.
Okay.
Cool.
Do you want us to show that right
now? Sure. If you like.
All right. I'm going to have to get all this right now. Hold on.
Nice.
Wow. Atmospheric.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
that's looking good, man. I like the colors on the artwork. I think they look beautiful.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I put a lot of work into trying to get the look of old New York, old Harlem, old Manhattan town,
Yeah.
as close to accurate geography as I could.
Yeah.
It's a really atmospheric book. It's going to be one of those mysteries where, like, the protagonist isn't just pull an answer out of nowhere. It's the kind of thing where you're going to be able to go back and reread it and look at all of the different breadcrumbs that are placed along the way and see what you missed the first time around.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Cool.
And that's launching on January 8th.
Yep, January 8th. Did kind of an extended pre-launch campaign. I'm really happy with it. I'm up to 125 on my pre-launch. I'm shooting for those tug kind of numbers.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's gonna be the kind of thing you're gonna get that you jump on the mailing list, you're gonna get an email, updates, all kinds of different things. We're about 70 pages of the line art is done. So I'm trying to get as much of it done as I can, right up until launch.
Yep.
You're gonna get that link and you buy the book and you get that sweet ass Zippo and a nice long mystery. nice cozy mystery to enjoy.
I like it. And look, I said it earlier to Michael. You find something nobody's done before.
Yes.
Do it. And then what do we talk? The next guy we talked to has got a Zippo out here on the campaign. It's just exactly what I'm talking about, man. Find something that's a niche. Okay, people collect Zippos. That was a great idea. A lot of people collect Zippos, man. A lot of people collect them. They really do. And that was a great shot. It was like got my attention, and that was kind of before I even knew anything about the book. I was like, oh, it's got a Zippo. First thing I thought about was that preacher Zippo.
Yes. Yes.
The communism one.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah. First thing I thought about when I seen it was, oh, somebody outside the box. Yes.
Well, I was going to do a 38 revolver, but,
Well, I mean, I like the Zippo. Can't get in much trouble with that. Well, I guess you can with that too, but we got
now, Zippo is, you know how that you go to the post office and they ask you, is anything liquid, fragile, or potentially hazardous? A Zippo is just a metal case and a wick.
Right.
You're going to have to go out and get the lighter fluid yourself. I can't send you that.
Yeah, as long as there's no lighter fluid, you can mail it.
Yeah.
If it's loaded, you can't even mail that dude. Ted's gonna be out here at 7 o'clock in episode 2. We're gonna be out here again later on tonight. We got two more creators after you guys. I get to talk.
Nice.
Man,
Sweet.
I'm booked so much.
You got to catch me up. I missed a lot. What'd I miss?
I'm just like doing. Man, did you see any of CromCon last weekend?
I didn't. I'm sorry.
Well, that's what you missed. About 30 hours and about 60 people, man. We had a blast. Let's see. Let me see if I can show you anything that might make you understand how much fun we had over the weekend. What do we got? Do I got pictures? I don't even know if I got pictures. Do I got pictures? Look. Alice Van Zant showed up.
Nice.
And let's see, who else showed up over the weekend? That one old dude. That one old dude was here. I can't remember his name.
What, you mean Steve?
That dude. That dude was here. Look at that. I did that Friday night. I let the kids spray my hair all white and everything. Sprayed my beard, everything. Then I shaved it all off and did Alice Cooper. Oh. And then, as if that wasn't enough, had to come back out here on Sunday with the steam pops. Look. And yeah, I had fun, but that's what you missed over the weekend, man. That and about 60 other people, and a lot of people dressed up. And dude, we had a blast.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what CromCon is. People getting crazy, talking about their stuff, having a good time. Kind of like this, just on a full 3-day, 4-day. Oh my God, I'm crazy.
Like a Woodstock, but for books.
Yeah, yeah. That's a great way of putting it.
Wow, here we go, Cromstock.
That should be the end of the year one that you do, Cromstock.
Or Cromapalooza.
Oh, I like that.
Cromfest. Ah. Dude, yeah, too much fun though. We definitely have too much fun out here. The group, the shows, the response, the viewership, everything. We always have a good time. So I want to play this video now. We need to play this one. What's on this one?
This one's just like a early teaser. Before I had any of the coloring done, I just wanted to get something out there to get some eyes on it. And it's basically just like a full scene from the book with my horrible voice acting and some smooth jazz.
Oh,
just to give people like a bit of a feel for like the dialogue.
Lucifer, are you ready for this?
Oh, yes.
He said his own horrible voice acting. I can't wait. This is going to be good. Hold on.
Where are we going? Morningside Heights. You want to tell me why? You ever gone out and killed some people before? No. Ever known someone who has? Ever arrested someone like that? Spoken to them for even a moment? No. Yeah, well, neither have I. No idea what would live in that man's head. But if I really try to put myself there, one thing I know for certain is that the first time I went and did it, it'd be a little bit closer to home than all the others. Why would you do that? Well, I wouldn't precisely. But after that first time, I'd be a little braver, go a little further, somewhere less familiar. A pattern is made without even realizing. And that pattern points us back to where it all started, with Mrs. Dorothy Masters of Morningside Heights. Well, say hello to the last moments of one Dorothy Masters.
Everybody needs to just do their books like this and get it over with.
Yes.
Get your voice actors, turn the pages.
Yeah.
Give us an audio book or give us a video book. A video book.
With jazz.
Of course.
Whatever fits the scenario, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
smooth jazz, some Motown, some satanic doo-wop, whatever it takes.
This dude says right here about the futures and NFTs. I've seen some people that are talking about NFT books. How about NFT video books? Oh, video books, y'all. I already see something happening. Come on. Who's going to be the first one to release a complete video book? A complete video book. Your whole book as a tier that you can get where it's all voiced over, page by page. As a tier, you get the video book.
That would be
and
dope.
you get the physical book. And you get the PDF. But the video book. Who's listening? Who's going to be first? I can't wait to see who does this first.
Let me just edit my campaign real quick.
Dude, I'm just saying this. I could sit and watch that. The whole thing, 90 pages.
Yeah.
We have to back up. What is an NFT? I don't really know what that is.
Non-fungible tokens. That's the new thing.
Okay.
Hey, if the kids are spending their money on it, go for it.
Yeah, it's you remember the pet rock?
Yeah.
This is kind of the digital version of the Rob. People are going to spend money on it. Get out there and sell.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's the way I look at it. I don't look at it from I want to collect them or I'm a buyer for them. But man, if there's a way to make you guys money selling your art digitally through NFTs or whatever, and I can make you a buck.
Yeah.
Isn't that what I'm trying to do with your comics and everything else, doing the art auctions and all? It's
Exactly.
just another way for me to try to help you guys make a buck.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I can see the video book. I want to see the video comic book, y'all. I really do. I want to see the video comics. Somebody do your whole book that way with different people doing the voiceovers, you know, everything, right? You got a cop being a cop. You know what I mean? Everybody do it, man. I want to see one. Damn, I wish our book was even started so I could think about being the first one myself. But I ain't going to be. I know somebody's going to do that before me, right?
Oh, hell yes. Someone. Not us, but someone.
Did they do it for Watchmen way back?
They did a motion comic, and they had like one guy who did all the voices.
Oh, yeah. He couldn't do the girl voice very well.
No. And he couldn't do some of the other characters very well, but that's neither here nor there.
But see, that's why you get somebody else to do
exactly.
Part.
Yeah,
I'm 90% sure I own that DVD, but I've never even opened it. You know what I mean? Like, you have to buy it. It's still sealed, I'm pretty sure.
I have a few that are still sealed. Okay, I have the Lady Death CD. I'm never or DVD. I'm never opening that. I know what I've seen it. I can watch it on YouTube. I don't gotta rip that thing open, right?
Yeah, exactly.
One of those.
Is Lady Death porn, or is that nearly porn?
Oh man, Lady Death is just. Well, I guess they're starting to drift. The Hell Witch Lady Death thing has a little something up in there. I ain't talking about it, but you know, I heard that there's a little action up in there. Could be a hypnotism thing. Could be a one's under the other one's power thing. But Hell Witch and Lady Death, they seem to get really friendly from what I hear in this next book.
Nice.
So yeah, Bryce is out here selling NFTs like it's his job. Decentralized the financial system supposed to be. That's why they use Cardano, and it is the highest quality of art, of your art, crypto art. It's the future. I don't know if you guys saw what Brianna did yesterday. Brianna started the pop art pops.
Nice.
It's on the channel. I simulcasted her stream yesterday. It's on my YouTube channel. You can check it out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I've sat and watched people draw before. I don't think I ever sat and watched somebody draw or color me after they drew me or whatever. You know, I never seen somebody drawing me before. It was kind of fun.
Sweet. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you said they used. There's people buying them with Ethereum, which is it's a lot more expensive, and the NFTs are cheaper or whatever. I mean, cheaper to create with the Cardano, and transactions are supposed to be cheaper. I made a couple transactions that were cheap, and then now all of a sudden I can't make any, and I have plenty of ADA to make one according to what the first one, what it charged me to send the first ones, but now it's like I can't send anything, so I don't know what's up there. A crisis? It's a crisis? Never. She did give me Ronnie Van Zant's hair though, which is cool. I mean, no, it's a really good looking piece of art that she's doing. She's gonna be working on some more next Sunday, 2:30 Eastern time, and I'll be watching again because that was totally fun watching.
Well, gentlemen, I appreciate you having me on. I need to get back to work. I genuinely
No
appreciate you all
problem.
having me on today.
No problem.
God bless you.
Hail to the chat. Make sure you jump on that mailing list.
Hell yeah. Link down there.
I would love to come back when we go live, if I can.
You bet. You bet. I definitely would talk to you at least once or twice more between now and then.
Definitely. Well, I appreciate you all, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your stream. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right.
You take care, good sir.
Thank you.
God bless you and keep you. Salute.
All right. That was cool. Thank you so much.
That's
JB,
awesome.
for coming out.
I like the look of that book.
Look,
Very atmospheric.
I have we have you, Lucifer. We have your book now to cover.
We do.
Now look, if y'all don't know Lucifer, shift gears a little bit to a different type of detective work. Really different type, man.
Oh, yes.
All right. So I want you to give the longer version of the elevator pitch and introduce yourself. Give me the little bit longer version because I'm talking to somebody in the chat about tonight's show, about the later version of the show, and I'm trying to get this figured out. So give them everything you got, bro.
Not a problem. Not a problem whatsoever. For those of you who don't know me, and that's probably quite a few of you, I'm Lucifer Storm. I'm an award-winning graphic novelist from the UK, and my latest book is called Ed Gein Demon Hunter. It's a fun little adventure story that has a little bit of humor, a little bit of heroics, and a little bit of heart as well. And if you know the name Ed Gein, you know this one's going to cover a couple of touchy subjects. So anyway, the story revolves around this. In the world of Ed Gein Demon Hunter, on planet Earth, everyone has a spirit. You either have an evil spirit, a good spirit, or a good spirit that gets corrupted. If you have a good spirit, you go to heaven. If you have an evil spirit, you go to hell and become a demon. And if you have a good spirit that was corrupted, you go to hell and you live in a hell loop. Now, one of the people who became a demon, they thought they were going to heaven, and they were very pissed off to find out that they went to hell and became a demon. But they found a way out. They found a loophole, and they've gone back to Plainfield, because if a demon can escape hell and find their original remains, even if it's just like a single bone that is left, as long as it isn't ash or dust, it hasn't been cremated, as long as there's something, they can reunite with their original form. And when that happens, they become reborn. And when they're reborn, they can access heaven or hell. And this particular demon wants to go to heaven so that they can kick God's ass and be like, hey, why didn't you take me into heaven? That was a bit of a dick move, wasn't it? The problem is when they do that, they prove that God is fallible. And when God is fallible, everything in existence, everything from heaven to hell and in between is no more. It is destroyed for good. Now, Satan finds out this demon's escaped and goes, oh, no, not again. Not again. Last time this happened, Satan left hell himself to hunt down that demon. And the residents of hell went, hey, he's gone. Let's go start a holy war in heaven. And of course, he got the blame for it. So he doesn't want that to happen again. So he realizes he needs his own little demon hunter. And who better than a serial killer? Send back a serial killer to planet Earth and let them hunt the demon, because they've got the stones to hunt down a demon. The only problem is you send Dahmer, you send Gacy, you send Bundy. They're going to get to Earth and go, hey, let's have some fun. Who cares if the world gets destroyed? Let's go have some fun. So he needs a serial killer that feels just that tiniest little bit of remorse, tiniest little bit of guilt, because then they will come back at their own volition. And after going through the list, he decides Ed Gein is his man. However, his right-hand man, Ezra, this little hellspawn, says, oh, I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think Geen has what it takes. And because he's spoken back to Satan, Satan decides not only to convince Ed to go back to Plainfield, Wisconsin to find this demon, he's also sending Ezra with him. But because Ezra is a hellspawn, he's going to stick out like a sore thumb. So people are going to see him. Things are going to go bad. So he disguises Ezra as a bloodhound because every hunter needs a bloodhound. That's their best friend, and their shotgun, of course. But that's a different story. So Ed and Ezra, they go back to Plainfield, Wisconsin 7 years after Ed Gein's died. So that's August 27th, 1991, Ed Gein's birthday. And in order to capture the external demon, Ed must first overcome his internal demons. And that is just the beginning of Ed Gein Demon Hunter, a 4-issue outlaw comic miniseries. And this campaign is for issue 1. Why, thank you, Bree. How the devil art thou, by the way? It's been some time.
It's my partner, Brad.
Hey, Brad.
Next weekend, Brad and I are going to be at Grand Rapids Comic-Con.
Nice.
Doing live interviews with people up and down Artist Alley and
Fantastic.
wherever, just having a good time. Hang out with the people from Indie Volt, all that,
Excellent.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. Let me see if I can get the right banner up here. Jeez. There. Better? Better. All right. Let me get the link in the chat.
Oh, yes. Because you don't want to miss this book. I'm the guy who's written it, but the man who's illustrating it is Christian Rossi, who worked on books such as Rad Rose, Void Walker, Trespasser, and he was also, I believe he was the assistant to Eduardo Riso, who you will know being one of the guys behind 100 Bullets, and Flashpoint Batman.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a couple of different Christian Rossi things. Now, I have to talk to you, my friend.
Yes.
You know I missed out on Lady Satan.
You did. You did.
I did not miss out on Ed Gein.
I noticed. Back in number 27, I believe.
I need to talk to you about how do I get one of them other ones slid in there too.
Oh, do you mean the unique perk by any chance? Oh, you mean Lady Satan?
Lady Satan, yes.
Don't worry, Pops. I'm
twice.
I can understand that. I'm sure me and you can sort something out.
Because I was really bummed that I missed out on that. That was during a time when there was no funds.
Yeah.
At all. I wasn't able to back anything for like 2 or 3 months, and it was like driving me crazy because I was still out here doing what I do and talking to everybody and seeing all this cool stuff that I wasn't gonna be able to get. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when you launched this one, I was like, man, I gotta get up on this one. Add a little bit of extra.
Absolutely. Yeah. And this has a unique perk. Admittedly, it's not a Zippo, but it is a very unique perk because people who know about the real life Ed Gein know full well that he would dig up some corpses. He did kill a couple of people. He did a lot of skinning. He made a lot of stuff out of body parts and different skins. Including a belt made of nipples. So I got in touch with a taxidermist who has made these little taxidermy nipples. And there's only 10 of them. They're limited edition. And they've been tanned the same way that Ed Gein did his tanning as well. Unfortunately, you guys in the US, because of postal laws, unfortunately, you can't pick that tier. But if you're in the UK, you can pick that tier and get yourself the book in physical, digital, and your own little nipple that you can take to parties. You can chew on it if you want. I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, look, you could eat paint, but it's probably best that you don't. And it's the same with these nipples.
All of the US wants to know one thing. Lady Satan, Lady Satan, Lady Satan, Lady Satan.
Oh, my little girl's getting about, is she?
Yeah. Look, we've had you out here. Everybody's known about it,
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it was really just a bad time last year.
It was, wasn't it, just?
I mean, it wasn't just me. There was a lot of people out there
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, now they want a second chance at that.
And they will get that second chance. Absolutely. I mean, unfortunately, there has already been a couple of delays on the book, and that's stuff that's been out of my control. It's not just a case of it's a project where I bit off more than I can chew, which, yes, that does play a part in it. A lot of personal stuff's been going on in the background. Unfortunately, a friend of mine passed away. There's been a couple of scares with COVID and lots of other stuff that I'm not going to discuss publicly because it doesn't need to be. But I promise everyone that no matter what, that book is getting finished. Once it is finished, and it goes out to the backers first. The people who back the campaign, they get their shit first. Once they've got their shit, you will be able to order it direct from my website.
There you go.
Cool.
There you go.
I have a question.
So that's it.
What are the nipples made of?
Right. So this taxidermist, obviously, they deal with animals, not actual people. It's all ethically sourced. They deal with gamekeepers and stuff who basically get in touch with them and go, look, we've got this animal. They've snuffed it. Do you want it? And sometimes there are certain parts of the body, like you can get like a crow and that you can use the whole crow. That's absolutely fine. Or you can get a fox. You can use the entire fox. Sometimes you get a fox where you're like, hey, the head and shoulders are good. The rest of it is kind of like pate with fur. So that's stuff that would normally go in the bin, but they have been able to use some parts that they haven't been able to use on bigger pieces. And they've gone, well, you know what? Instead of throwing this skin away, this skin is closest to the texture of human skin. So they used that. I'm not exactly sure which animal it was. They weren't going to enclose that, and I think that's probably for the best. But like I said, it's all ethically sourced, and it's not human. It's animal, but it does feel like what a real human nipple would feel like if that was taxidermied.
I'm disappointed it's not human.
Why? Do you have a few people on your shit list who you think, now hold on, Karma should really visit them for Ed Gein?
Amen.
I have a feeling me and you are going for a drink sometime.
Nice.
Yeah, good stuff. Easter eggs, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of hidden stuff to look for.
Oh yes, not just stuff related to Ed Gein, but stuff related to movies and music that were around in 1991. In fact, there was a couple of Easter eggs that I wanted to put in there, and luckily a couple of my friends went, if this was in 92, yes, you could get away with it, but because it's 91, you can't. And luckily with Christian, in the script, there are several parts where I make notes in the panel description saying, by the way, if you can fit this reference in, I will fucking love you till the end of days. And he's not only fit those references in, he's fit in ones that I didn't ask for, and he's a fucking genius for doing it.
Sweet.
Very much so. And I hope he's watching.
I hope so too. And if you are, Christian, hey buddy.
What's going on, man? You're killing it, sir. Killing it.
Absolutely. And, just so that people know, because obviously, like I said, with Lady Satan, there's been some delays. Not a lot I could do about that except keep pushing forward. With this first issue of Ed Gein, because that's what this campaign is for. It's for the first issue of 4. I can let everyone know that it's a 28-page book. 25 pages have been penciled, inked, and lettered. 3 pages, the final 3 pages, I received the pencils today, along with the pencils to the cover. So in the next couple of weeks, the first issue will be complete. That will be 28 black and white pages with lettering, a full color cover. And once it is ready to rock and roll, it will be going straight to print.
Sweet.
Awesome. This one panel.
Oh, yes.
If you can find all the Easter eggs in this one panel.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Oh, man, there is so much stuff in this one panel. It's crazy.
And in order for him to do panels like that, like bear in mind, before he even did any thumbnails to the scripts, He just said, if you've got any reference material, send it my way. So I sent him so many crime scene photos from when they arrested Ed Gein. It's not even funny. And he has managed to use all of them when it comes to making this artwork.
Awesome. Taking him out in cuffs, all of it. All of it.
Oh, yes.
Wait, didn't he make a lamp out of someone's vagina?
No, it was out of someone's face.
Oh, fuck. That's somehow worse. Damn. I want that lamp.
Ed, he was a sick fuck, wasn't he?
He was. Some would
Naughty
say
boy.
that he was a little disturbed, just a little, you know.
Hello. Great source material.
Oh God, yes, absolutely,
Turning him into a demon hunter? Come on, man, you couldn't. Lucifer, you're out there, bro. I'm out there with you.
I do like to try. Now I've got to top myself with the next book, and I don't mean end it. Like I've got to somehow top this book with whatever I work on next. I think I may have done it. I'm not sure. Only time will tell. Maybe I should do a kids book next. Fuck it.
Oh.
Maybe that's the way to do it.
Serial killer kids book. Nice.
I could handle that. To be fair, though, this first issue hasn't been released yet. There's an 8-page preview, which you can see on the campaign page, and you can read through that. It's also, the 8-page preview is also in print. My local pub stocks it, and they've been handing it out to people like there's no tomorrow. And every time someone's read it, they've come back and gone, so what serial killer are you doing next? And are they going to be a demon hunter? People are pushing for me to do a serial killer Avengers. And they shouldn't. I don't encouragement. encouragement.
I got something for you, Lucy. I got something for you.
Go on.
Well, I don't know if I should say it out here in public.
Too late.
Somebody else might jump on that idea. You know those people that age backwards?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so what about if the younger dude got, the more pissed off he got?
Ooh.
To where in the end he's like 10 years old, running around killing everybody.
Make him look like Macaulay Culkin in The Good Son.
Yeah, like in the end, he's just like a little kid out there just offing people left and right.
In like the most horrific ways possible.
It's all yours, bro. Do what you want with it.
Nice. I'll make a mental note. Don't you worry, good sir.
Y'all don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Believe you me, I have plenty more story ideas on the way, just as messed up, just as twisted. And I can't wait to get them out there.
That's just where you tip the surface, and then you hand that over to somebody like Lucifer, and there's no freaking idea where it's going to end up.
Well, you see, like a lot of writers will sit there with a scene after they've written it and start going, "How can I make it more dramatic? How can I make it more tense?" I sit there and go, "How do I make it more fucked up? Like, how can I give more people nightmares just because of this one scene alone?" And I just go from there.
You see? Yeah. Man, I can already see it.
I tell you what, Pops, this is going back several years ago now. I think we're looking at about 2012, maybe early 2013. I was seeing a girl, and she came to a convention with me because she wanted to see me one weekend, and I was like, I can't, I'm in London, like doing a signing and stuff. She was like, "Oh, can I come along?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." She hadn't read any of my work at this point, so I'm sat there dealing with people, and she's reading like this book that I've done about 2 super-powered serial killers looking for their missing gimp. I'll talk more about that one later. And she's reading it in silence whilst I'm talking to people and signing stuff for them. And then it's like, okay, let's go to lunch. And we're walking down the street, and she looks white as a sheet, holding my hand, saying absolutely nothing. And I'm like, "Are you okay?" And she just looked at me and went, how can someone so nice write something so fucked up? I don't know how to feel about this.
That's when you tell her. That's where I channel all the bad.
Yeah, exactly. If I didn't have these books to channel it into, I would be shouting at parked cars, stealing everyone's left shoe. It would be an absolute mess. So just be glad that I have pen and paper.
Those stories are what keep me a nice guy. I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the GIMP story called? Sorry.
Skin and Bones.
Nice.
It's a book, like, unfortunately, it was meant to be a 3-issue miniseries, but only 1 issue got done because I had some issues with the artist working on the book. So it never got completed, but it is a book I've thought about from time to time where I've gone, I should really finish it. That would be a good idea. Because it's the easiest elevator pitch in the world. 2 superpower serial killers looking for their missing GIMP. Would you like to read it? Of course you would. What sane person would say, no thanks, my church would look down upon that? No one.
Exactly. That's an idea for you.
Jasmine Richardson.
I don't know where you're going with that, Brad. You're going to have to elaborate.
Yeah. Please, Brad, tell me more. But whilst we're here, I do just want to point out to people, this book is dirt cheap. Like, I know you can see a couple of the tiers up here where you've got like the artwork bundle and the mega bundle, and like they're very high priced. Look at the other tiers. The digital copy of this book is £1 British. In American money, that's like what, $1.50 and some gum. Okay. the physical book is £2. Okay, this isn't including postage. So for you guys in the US, if you get the physical print book for £2 and pay the £5 postage, it works out at about $10 altogether.
Yep.
Wow.
That's nothing.
And if I had it, I would have got this one right here.
Ah, yes.
You
The
see,
retailer bundle.
If something happens where I can upgrade, I will, because then I'll be able to give them away to people for giveaways, CromCon, stuff like that. Get it out in more eyes, get more people looking at it, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And that's a great price for that many books. Look at that.
Yeah. That's a huge discount.
Yeah, for you retailers, look at the price of that.
Yeah.
Actually, Brad, if you get that, I'll split the cost of that retailer perk with you if you just want to grab those. I'll hook you up. Something.
Yeah.
Split them. Something.
Yeah, because like if you just get the normal book on its own, do that 10 times over. That's that's £20. So you're literally getting 2 copies for free there. 12-year-old girl with early 20s boyfriend who I believe claimed to be a 300-year-old werewolf. I'm in.
That's good. The werewolf has to be a lesbian.
Jasmine Richardson. Here we go.
I have a feeling I'm going to be reading a lot of Wikipedia later.
I think Lucifer has found his niche. Historical loons, yes. We will fix them in print.
Well, to be fair, the next book what I hope to be my next book, I won't say too much about it, but I'm thinking about it being set in World War II. So there will be I will be doing more stuff in the past because I just find writing the stuff that's in the past, whether it be like 90s, 50s, early 2000s, it's just so much more fun to write stuff in those time periods than it is to be like, so it's 2021, we're all locked inside and everyone's got a cell phone. Kind of makes shit way too easy to figure out. Take away that stuff and it's like, oh, now we can have some fun.
Yeah. Murder mysteries were a lot better when you didn't have DNA tests.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can get a shirt. You can get artwork. Look at that. Lots of artwork. Page 1, page 4, page 5. Check them out. So those of you who love to have original art pages from the book, there it is, right there.
Absolutely.
And the mega bundle, the big
Yes.
package.
There are 2 mega bundles where you'll get the book in print and digital. You'll get the script edition of the book. You'll get the T-shirt. You'll get a page of original art. You will get one of the nipples. However, you will also be a background character in issue 2 of Ed Gein Demon Hunter.
Oh, there you go. There you go. You'll also be in book 2.
Exactly.
In book 2.
And we'll be, obviously, once the cover has been inked and coloured, and it looks great in pencils alone, but once it's inked and coloured, we will be showing off exactly what that looks like, and I can't wait.
Awesome. Did you write that? Sorry, did you write that? What was it? Jack the Ripper vampire thing, or is that someone else? Sorry,
No,
that's someone else.
That's
Oh,
Mandy
right,
and
sorry.
Peter.
Yeah,
I was getting confused. Sorry.
Mandy
Jack the Ripper
Summers
turn up.
and
I kept
Peter
thinking.
Gilmore.
Oopsie daisy. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's all right. Not a problem whatsoever.
There you go.
There you go.
How's acting? Back in
Bri-
the gun. All the way.
Bree, you need to sell my perks because you do it a lot better than me. That was beautiful. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, I love it. You know, I'm a big fan of those drawn-in tiers. Big fan.
Oh, yes.
You know,
Oh, yes.
I like that kind of stuff. Anything that's fan interactive, man, you get a fan for life to do something like that. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
All that stuff is great marketing.
It is indeed. Absolutely. I could not agree more. And people need to remember, you need to treat the fans and the readers like royalty. They are the reason why you have clothes on your back, food in your belly, and a roof over your head. So treat them like royalty. Any little thing that you can do for them to show your respect and appreciation of them, do not hesitate. That's one of the reasons why the book is so cheap, because I want to give readers the biggest bang for as little buck as possible.
And we want to get it seen by as many people as possible because we
Absolutely.
want a lot of people on board for book 2.
Yes,
and book 3
absolutely.
and book 4.
Absolutely.
You say 4 books, right? 4
Yep,
books here?
4 books, 4-issue miniseries. And look, our goal is a humble £666. Do you see what I did there?
Yeah, I did.
You know, we're 73% funded and it's been going for a little over a week. So it would be really nice if we could get that 100% funded really, really soon.
You see, 41 backers, y'all. Don't look at the dollar. Don't look at the dollar value because the books are really inexpensive.
Yeah.
Look at the backer count. 41 backers on that 662 American dollars.
Yes.
41 backers. He's not going to make a huge dollar amount here. We're looking for a huge backer count. Right? We're looking for a huge backer count. Y'all, come on out. Back this book. It's inexpensive. You know it's going to be fun. It's Lucifer. Come on.
Yeah.
You know
Just like Lady Satan, this book is like an onion. There are so many layers to it. And that makes a really interesting, entertaining read. What more do I need to say? A digital edition of the book for £1, a single £1, no postage, just £1. That's pocket change. And if you can't afford £1, you can afford to share the link to the campaign on all your social media. Share it with your friends, your colleagues, your minister, your priest, whoever. Share it with them.
Hey, your guidance counselor.
Yes, because you're going to need one after this book.
Therapist.
Yeah, that's why the book's so cheap, so that you save money, so that you can afford a therapist after you finish reading.
Jesus.
And look, this is, you guys know Christian Rossi.
Yeah.
For the price of the book, to get a handful of Christian Rossi's art, No matter what the book's about. That's a smoking deal. All you guys that are all about the art, there you go. There's a whole book of Christian Rossi's art right there. What did you say, 28 pages? 28 pages.
Yeah.
$10 shipped to the U.S. 10, 11 bucks. I don't remember exactly what it was, but, you know, we're paying more than that for books that are printed here, y'all.
Yeah.
Think about it.
So get on it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I did. Oh. Yeah. There was no way I was passing. There was no way I was passing this one up. No way. Nice. Demon Hunter. Get out of here.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know what he does to people when he catches them, or demons when he catches them. I got to read the book just to find this out. See what I'm saying?
You know, I'm not going to say too much. Obviously, I don't want to spoil nothing.
No, don't spoil it.
What I can tell you is, issue 2 into issue 3, everyone loves a chainsaw fight. Everyone loves a chainsaw fight. That's I'm not going to say much more than that.
Cool. Cool. Mm-hmm. And yeah, don't worry, you guys. Look, I know Lucifer. I know Lucifer well enough to know that once it's past goal, things are going to pop. There's going to be other stuff. There's going to be surprises.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Surprises. Let me talk to you like Joe Biden.
Without shitting yourself.
But we will get Joe Biden to hand deliver your copy. If we reach a certain amount, I'm not going to tell you what that amount is. You'll just have to guess.
He will wipe his ass on every copy.
Brandon Jones' car. Only if he's driving Brandon Jones' car when he pulls up.
Nice. Oh, God, yes.
Let's go, Brandon.
Look, first off, I want to apologize to all the Brandons in the world. We're sorry. We're sorry. But really, especially to Brandon Jones, because that kid had like won his first race or something, and you know, it was like it kind of changed. He's not going to be famous for what he did that day. He's going to be famous for what them people were yelling that day. You know what I mean? Yeah, give the kid some credit. You know, let's just go right to it. F. Hunter. F. Hunter and the big guy. Leave Brandon alone. He's a good kid. He drives a race car. Leave him alone. I mean, you know, just saying. It's kind of insulting to all Brandons in the world.
Yes.
We're sorry. Yeah.
We are sorry. Every single Brandon. We are very sorry. But Steve's, that's a different story.
Yeah, you're out.
We'll come back to Steve. We'll come back to Steve.
Speaking of which, Lucifer.
Yes.
I guess it would be the 28th of November when Glenn opens CromCon on Sunday at 12 noon our time, which is 5 p.m. your time. I'd love for you and Glenn to come out and talk Steve again.
Oh, God, yes, because I love Glenn. Glenn's awesome. But Steve, let's not get into Steve just yet.
Right, that's what I'm saying. End of the month, I think we need to cover Steve again, though.
I think we need a Steve hour, Steve watch.
There you go.
So that we can inform people about the downfalls of Steve and what to do if you spot him.
Yeah, it's almost like if you guys know Danny. You know F. Danny. Well, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like F. Danny. You know, but it's I mean, Steve is that guy that knows everything about nothing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And nothing about everything.
The weird thing is ever since me and Glenn talked about that, I've met a lot more Steves. Some of them were so Steve they weren't even called Steve.
What?
They were somehow able to be more Steve than Steve.
So we nickname them Steve?
We do now. We
Cool.
do now.
They're no
Cool.
Steves.
Yes. Don't get labeled Steve, y'all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kinda like, it's kind of like being called Brandon.
We've been doing fine living on this planet with a herd of Steves. If we get any more Steves, it's going to turn into a gaggle, and that's just not a good thing for the planet.
Uh-oh. Look at Marv's over there working.
Oh,
Page 7
good
is-
man.
Sweet.
Don't worry, Marv. Soon, my friend, soon. Ah, wonderful. Thank you very much, Brad. We love you.
Oh, yes. Gotta love that stuff. Look at that.
Look at that. 77%. That's wonderful. So all 42 backers, you are now officially awesome. If anyone tells you differently, send them in my direction. I'll have a quiet little chat with them, maybe a cup of tea. And they will, all their wrongs will be right. Don't you worry.
Introduce them to Ed. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
Right? That's what I do.
I'll just be like, look, you said this backer isn't awesome. So therefore, you now need to meet Steve. That's your punishment. And we just take it from there.
Or you just luck into meeting Mike freaking Barry.
Mike, how the devil art thou, good sir?
Good.
Excellent.
Howdy.
We, as in I, messed up scheduling somewhere.
I appreciate this, Pops.
But we get him in anyway. We know how to do this. It's 5:30 and we have a new guest for y'all.
Yay.
The one, the only, the incomparable Mike Barron.
I used to think so, but then I Googled Mike Barron and I got 85 different Mike Barrons.
Yeah, but how many of them were as cool as you?
Exactly.
Very few.
Very few. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's hard. Jeez, that's gotta be
Humbling.
difficult to be you after a while, huh?
Oh no, I get used to it. Just practice.
Oh, that's great. How long have you been practicing at it?
Let me just say I saw Hendrix.
Wow.
There you go.
Rock on.
That's solid. I'll leave that alone. You can't mess with that. Check it out, y'all. I just dropped it in the chat. Thin Blue Line, which is Mike's new graphic novel.
Yeah, let me talk about that for a minute. It's about two police officers trying to survive the night in a riot-torn city. Yes, it is ripped from the headlines, but it's not didactic. It's not preachy. There are no lectures. In fact, it's one of the tightest and most solid stories I've ever written. It's pure entertainment. And when you start, you read the first page, you won't be able to put it down. I guarantee you. My artist is a full-time police officer, and he did a brilliant job. And he still finished the job faster than many pros. And we met our initial goal, but we're very ambitious because we'd like to sponsor a police officer. It's called Adopt a Cop, and send him to a jiu-jitsu studio to learn how to roll so that he can subdue alleged perpetrators without harming them or himself. And right now, we're well over 10,000. But if we reach 20, I'm going to dye my hair blue. If we reach 30, I'm going to dye my hair green. And if we reach 40, mohawk.
No.
Yes.
Yes. And I have hair. I'm not hiding the bald. I have hair.
Yes.
Well, in that case, I'm just going to say right now, you will not regret having a mohawk. I've had one before, and it's one of the best things I ever did.
I look forward to it with the keenest alacrity.
Are you talking about the wide mohawk or the tall mohawk?
Well, I don't know how tall I can go. I might, if I grow it out, I could probably get 2 or 3 inches out of it. But it's going to be a narrow. It's going to be like a fin.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Nice. Yes.
You know what I would like to do is combine a mohawk with a mullet so that it comes over and it kind of flops down, and then with a little duck's ass on the back.
A mullet hawk. I love it.
And then I want his
A mohawk.
Love it.
My lovely wife Ann looks forward to cutting my hair.
I'll bet she does. And hi, Ann, if you're there, if you can hear me.
He's saying hi to you. If you want to make
Of course, I'm saying hi to you. What's up, girly girl?
Hey!
I'm making a little decorated shell.
Oh, nice.
Hold up. Put that up there. There you
Making
go.
a little decorated shell.
See,
Oh,
talent in
nice.
the
I
whole
have a holiday
family.
craft show, so I'm trying to make a bunch of shit to sell. A bunch of wonderful shit.
Wonderful shit. Hi, Simon.
Oh, that is the highlight right there of the show. Somebody please snip that little clip out for me. Wonderful shit. We're going to play that all the time. We got wonderful shit.
That's going to be my ringtone from now on.
What is up, Sim? What's happening? Yes, we are looking at the thin blue line. Now, man, you got some cool people working with you on this too.
Yeah, Joseph Arnold is the penciler.
Yeah.
And I've known Joe since long before he became a police officer. We would have meetings at my house every month for all the comic book people in the area. And Joe was there, and Gabe El-Taib was there. And I've been talking with Gabe lately about doing something with him. And you all know about Gabe since he famously quit DC Comics in disgust last month.
Yeah.
Yay.
Gabe Eatleb? Is that how you say his name? I don't know how to
Gabe
say his
El-Taib.
El-Taib, okay.
El-Taib.
Yeah, that dude. I watched his apology. Did you see his apology video?
No. You mean on EVS show?
No, he did an apology video on his YouTube channel.
Oh, I have to watch that.
It's awesome. I'm sorry you guys fucked everything up. Yeah. Man, I watched it last night and I was like, oh man, Mike, you got to get dude on my show, Mike. Come on.
Do Gabe or dude?
Yeah, Gabe, man.
Yeah, I'll get Gabe on your show. I can get him on your show.
Yes. Dude, I definitely want, I mean, rude too, if he's, but what did he do to that book?
Oh, yeah. I was at a little con in Denver over the weekend. And I was at the Embassy Suites, and across the street was the House of Dankness. I'm sending you a picture now.
My house? You're sending me a picture
House
of
of
my
Dankness.
house?
Look on your Facebook Messenger.
Yeah. Oh,
you see
dude.
that?
Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Hold on.
Share.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to show it. This is good. Mike always does this. He puts stuff in my Facebook Messenger, and then I got to try to figure out how to show it to everybody. All right,
you're doing
there it
better
is.
at it than I am. I mean, I could never figure that out.
That's my house. It's kind of square though. I like more curves and stuff. It's kind of square.
Yeah, it looks like Scrooge McDuck's money bin. And it is. They said that there were 6 marijuana dispensaries within walking distance of the hotel. I think it has something to do with zoning.
Cool.
And every time we went out in the parking lot, you could smell it.
Ew.
It was inspiring.
I totally get it. Anytime I go out in the parking lot, I can smell it too. Oh man, Mike, what's up, dude? It's good to see you. How was Albuquerque?
Somnambulant.
Huh? Really that bad, huh?
And it was a huge room, and everything was all spread out because of the COVID restrictions. The booths were like 15 or 20 feet apart. There weren't that many people there. They're not too excited about it. They were always cheap in Albuquerque to begin with. Then the COVID hit. But they had like 20 celebrity guests. There was a wrestler there named the Honky Tonk Man.
Yep.
And John Glover is one of my favorite villains.
Lex's daddy?
Nexus Daddy?
Lex Luthor's daddy in Smallville.
That's right. That's right. You know, I never saw that. I should have mentioned that to him. But the only movies I remember seeing him in are Scrooged and 52 Pickup, which is a great thriller based on Elmore Leonard novel.
Definitely good stuff. Now I gotta pull this back up now. Hold on. We ain't done talking about Thin Blue Line, but see, Mike is that guy. Mike's that guy that can totally disrupt a show because he has so much stuff that he does that it's like there's no way to come into a show and go, okay, Mike, we're just going to talk about Nexus, or we're just going to talk about Badger, or we're just going to talk about Punisher, or we're just going to talk about Thin Blue Line, or we're just going to talk about Florida Man.
Well, you know, I'm up to my ears in New Nexus.
You see what I'm saying? There's no schedule for Mike. He's got his fingers in everything, and you just talk about whatever he brings up.
Yeah, this is the first of a deluge of Nexus, which is coming out.
Nice.
And I read this, and it's very good. Very, very good. Book one.
But what?
Book one.
Kelsey Shannon.
Ooh. Real nice.
Thank you.
Now, was that different working with Kelsey?
Kelsey adapted the script absolutely faithfully and spot on for the most part, but he's like a hermit. It's real hard to get a hold of him. He works in secret in a cave or something. But he followed the script religiously, so there's no problem with that.
See, there you go. Some Punisher, you know, Mike's up into everything. Okay. Flash, Star Wars, just.
Well, that was a long time ago. I mean, the stuff I'm working on now, I'm stoked. Right now, I'm talking to Mark Nelson about doing a new Feud comic.
Ooh.
Feud was a series we created for the Epic line back in the 90s. And I don't know if you know who Mark Nelson is, but he's just an amazing artist.
Everybody you work with is an amazing artist, my friend.
Yeah.
Not everyone.
Almost everyone.
But I am lucky to be working with a lot of great artists. And you know, we have a TV show now called The Bear and Earl Show on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
We interviewed Steve Rude, Kelly Jones, Bill Willingham, Gabe El Taib. Who's the last guy we interviewed? I can't remember. But we got Bart Sears coming up.
You send them to my house after you interview them. You send them to my house after you interview them, right?
We're doing a Francesco on Wednesday.
Oh,
nice.
Are you talking?
What?
You got to make sure you drop that in the madness when you're doing those shows live.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Good idea.
Yes. Because I don't always get notifications. YouTube is not real good at that.
No, and I have to be better about that. But you know, I'm always working on so many things. I forget stuff. Like this is data in, data out. Simon, you can order the book from me. Just contact me via Facebook or Twitter. I got them to sell.
Just like that. See?
And I'm going to have the next two too. And eventually they're all going to be collected by Dark Horse.
Nice.
Look, Mike's on top of this.
This isn't his first rodeo.
Yeah, man. If anybody has learned from trial and error and going through this crowdfunding thing and working with different people and trying to to network and be out there all the time, Mike's the dude.
Well, it's a fairly recent development.
You put in the work, Mike.
Well, I just do the writing. If it weren't for my wife Ann, who runs my novel campaigns, and Chris Brawley, who ran Florida Man, is running Thin Blue Line, I wouldn't know how to do any of this.
Well, you still put in the work, my friend, because
I put in the work writing.
Everywhere with everybody.
I'm trying.
I know you're talking to Preston about doing something with him.
I love Preston Acevedo's art. I would love to do something with him. But right now I'm working on this Western with Pat Broderick. And we're blazing through that. It was originally just going to be 48 pages, but Pat talked me into adding another 24 so that it can be sold as a 3-issue series. And he's already penciled and inked 24 pages. And it's the best work of his life. It's just astonishing.
All right. So you want to give people the rundown here?
Well, yeah. Like I said, it's about 2 police officers trying to survive a night of riots. And I try to adapt every point of view because that's the writer's job. A good writer has to imagine every point of view. Now, I definitely have my own point of view, which comes across in the story. And the reason I did this was we watched all summer long as buildings were in flames and looters were running in and out of stores. Over $2 billion worth of damage, dozens of people killed, thousands of small businesses destroyed, the people who could least afford to lose them. And always out front, there was a proud member of the lickspittle, which is I call the new news media, saying, these are mostly peaceful protests. And then the hue and cry went up to defund the police by elected officials. Defund the police. And it was insane. Because without the rule of law, you can't have civilization. Without civilization, you can't have free trade, prosperity, and liberty. And it seems axiomatic to me, and it does to any rational person. But apparently, there's a large minority in this country that imagines some fantasy utopian where there are no police, and they send in psychologists to deal with rapists and murderers. And you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about cities like Minneapolis, Portland, and Seattle. And Portland, downtown Portland, is like a cemetery.
Tommyville.
Yeah, nobody goes down there. It's dead. Every business is pulling out. San Francisco, every Walgreens in the city closed up because in San Francisco they legalized theft of anything up to $900, which means you could steal up to $900 worth of goods and the police won't show up because it's no longer a crime.
Right.
Christ.
Basically, what the government did is said, what you have belongs to everybody.
Yeah. And you know, the people that make these laws, they never worry about where their next paycheck is coming from. And they never worry about their own homes being menaced or burned down, except in the case of Ted Wheeler, the mayor of Portland, where the mob showed up at his condo and he didn't like that. Gee, he didn't like that at all. So he moved. But most people don't have that option. Oh, and this is a martial arts sequence. It's a judo throw. And Joe is a very accomplished judo player. And we pride ourselves on showing martial arts in a realistic and dynamic manner, not just a single panel with a fist or foot waving around, but to show how the technique unfolds in real time, the positioning of the bodies, things like joint locks and throws. There's more to fighting than just a fist or a foot waving around. That's always been my thing. Is when I got into comics, I wanted to portray martial arts in a realistic and dynamic manner. And one of the ways we did that is magazines like Kung Fu Illustrated or Black Belt used to have pictorials where a master would show how a technique unfolded in 6 black and white photos per page. And I would take those pages and give them to the artist and say, just give us your interpretation of these pages, but make sure they're accurate. And that's been a hallmark of my comics throughout my career. I remember working with Val Myerick on the Bruce Lee comic, and Val himself is a very accomplished martial artist. And we put it in there. There was a lot of it in Badger, and there's a lot of it in Thin Blue Line.
Cool.
So for those who are frustrated by most comic book fights, as I was, this is the cure. This is the solution. It's something you won't find in most comics, in most action or superhero comics. In fact, it's very rare to show martial arts in a realistic and dynamic manner, even though it makes the book more interesting and adds to the story.
That's awesome, man.
I love this top panel right here too. The blending way back to where downtown is.
Yep. It's Jeff Slemons inked that. Jeff is a brilliant artist in his own right. And I urge you to take a look at jeffslemons.com.
And you will find that link right down here.
There he is.
Jeff
He was
Slemons
in Denver last weekend as well. And I was sitting around and I said, I'm just wasting my time. And Jeff said, well, why don't you draw something for cartoons? Because Jeff is often in cartoons. He loves to draw cars. So I sat down and I wrote out a 2-page script for him and I gave it to him. And the next morning he came down with layouts.
Nice.
Yeah, Bloodhunt has much more realistic looking fight scenes than most.
I'd like to see that, Simon. We may have to trade books, even though you do live in Canada.
Even though you do live in Canada.
It's next door. It's possible. It can be done. But like, I have a fan in Tasmania. And getting a book to him is like a month-long struggle. And the first book that I sent, it never arrived. But we finally figured it out. I send it to a friend in Australia who forwards it on to Tasmania, and he gets them that way.
Okay.
And then I had a guy order a book from Japan, and he got the book a week later.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
The
nice.
Californians got the book before people in my own city did. That was weird. My brother wanted the book. The Californians got the book before the people in my own city did. Really strange the way the post system works.
Yeah.
What's your city?
Birmingham.
Oh, you're in England.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I've been to Birmingham many a time.
How many times have you been stabbed?
0 so far. There's still time. I'll be there at the weekend.
Never mind, my memory's slipping.
Yeah,
love Peaky Blinders. Looking forward to the new season.
Peaky Blinders. Oh, that's on Netflix, right?
He's been hacked, Pops.
What?
Oh, Peaky Blinders. Oh, that's the show set in Birmingham.
Yep, that's the one.
I've got to watch that at some point.
Yeah, same here. I've heard people like rant and rave about it, going, it's great. And I'm like, I'll get to it eventually. I've got books to do.
It's Sergio Cariello's cover.
Oh, nice.
And Sergio and I are working on a Nexus story.
Cool.
Sweet.
Now remember, people, Mohican. Just want to throw that out there one more time. Mohican.
Pink Mohican.
You mean Mohawk?
Oh, yes.
30,000, 40,000. Okay, 20 is blue hair, 30 was green hair, 40 is a mullet, a mohawk.
Mullet hawk.
We can make it happen. Somehow, some way we can make it happen.
Oh, yes.
Now, you want to go ahead and talk about that Adopt-A-Cop program one more time before we go?
Yeah, if we hit 50,000, but even if we don't, we've been reaching out to a lot of police, and they've been reaching out to us, and a number of them are very fine artists, and they're contributing pinups to the book. And I don't want to hear about bad cops. We all know there are bad cops, and I guarantee you that in most of the precincts, the police know who they are too and try to avoid them. But I know police personally, and most of them join the force because they want to serve their community. They want to make a real difference. They want to help. They don't go into it to get rich, because nobody goes into police work to get rich. And if you get rich in police work, it's because you're corrupt. Cops I know are not corrupt. They're hardworking guys. And when I've had need of the police, they've been nothing but helpful and sympathetic. And I understand that others may have different experiences, but it all depends on how you approach them. Because if you give respect, you'll get respect. And
Absolutely.
I mean, how many episodes of Cops do we have to watch where somebody's lipping off, and the police officer is as patient as Job?
Absolutely.
Yep. I mean, look, when you're talking to police, all you got to do is just keep your hands where they can see them.
Yep.
Get all agitated. Don't get all agitated.
That's right.
Like, put your hands like this in front of you. Stand here like this so they can see your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get all agitated. Chances are you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
If you
don't have a dead body in the trunk
behind your back, help you up, take you down, and deal with your mess. Don't fight with these guys.
No, as Mike wants to know about the Mohican, Mike, here's the deal: is we're raising money for Thin Blue Line. If we hit 20, I'm going to dye my hair blue. If we hit 30, I'm going to dye my hair green. And if we hit 40, I'm going to go mohawk.
Luke, death metal hero, he's coming for your mohawk. did you see Luke? Did you see Luke on Friday night or on Sunday?
No.
At CromCon? Oh man,
No.
it was this tall.
Oh,
blue.
Nice.
Well, everywhere I go, I see mohawks.
Oh, dude, it was wonderful.
I had a friend who was a great rock and roller. He went to every show there was. And he had, wouldn't call it a mohawk, more like a cockatiel thing where it goes up like 10 inches, and it was dyed blue.
Yeah, that's what Luke had, all the way back and way high. And just spiked up, straight up. Looked good. He's all over Twitter with that too. Hawked up.
Send me a link.
Let me see if I can find him. Let me see. Where's Luke hawked up at? My buddy, the death metal hero.
Okay, I got to bow out now because we got a Thin Blue Line meeting with Chris, Joe, and Jeff. Figure out what we're going to do next.
Cool.
No problem, man.
Thank you for having me on, Pops.
Hold up. You got to hold on for 1 second, Mike.
You want to show me the mohawk?
I'm going to show you the mohawk. Hold on for 1 second.
All right.
Go.
Here we go. Oh, Luke.
I am your father.
Luke, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, fuck me.
Nice.
The hawk is up. See that? The hawk is up.
Got a peacock.
Fantastic.
He came out to CromCon with that. It was beautiful. Beautiful.
Excellent.
All right. Thanks, guys. Carry on.
You take care, Mike. Always a pleasure.
All right. And that kind of covers the show, guys. We got
excellent.
We got Norling. Don't forget Norling. Check it out. We got Gate Comics, Creecaw, and Chris taking the piss. We got Ed Gein, Demon Hunter.
Yay.
Thin Blue Line. That was a great lineup. And I'm going to be back in an hour with two more people, with two more great
Excellent.
books. We got Ted Davies and Krista Crawford. We're going to be talking about their books. So
Nice.
Dude, it's another Manic Monday.
No, wrong with that.
All right.
No.
Thanks for coming out, Mike. Thanks for coming out, Lucifer. It's always good to talk to
Anytime,
my
man.
friend.
God bless you. Thanks for this.
I'm going to play a couple commercials, and then I'll be back in about an hour.
Cool.
All right.
Take care.
Peace.
See
Y'all
you
have a
guys.
great night. Where was we at on the commercial line? Oh, right here. Okay.
Later.
The city of prosperity. Riches for some, but for the masses, scraping by is all they can do. Meet Bitna. It's a rough life with an even harder reality. Living in the roughest part of town, it looks impossible to make it big. But maybe she will find it in a simple dress. The Radiant Sight, a new romance story by Martin Fisher, now on Indiegogo.
Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance is funding now on Indiegogo. Don't miss this action-packed space fantasy adventure sure to rekindle your love for the genre. Get it now on Indiegogo or just go to sunsworn.com.
Hey, it's Belle from Liberty Entertainment Distribution. We've got quality indie comics in hand ready to ship to you now. Yes, really. And it gets better. At Liberty, publishers set their own wholesale pricing, and we don't take any fees, so don't wait. Call or visit me today at ledg.us or call 1-800-525-2091.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho. Santa-Stein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Hey, yo, Pops here. Are you looking to be on Monday Madness? Is Monday no good? You need a special edition? Are you looking to be on the first timer spotlight on for you new guys? Launch parties? Countdowns? CromCon Monthly? We got it all right here at the Madness Comic Network, providing online promotional services for the indie comic community and proud sponsor of
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit CB4